What's up, everyone? I am exhausted. I am filming this at like 9 something at night. There's a random disembodied Katie head floating around down here. Say hello.
Hi.
She is playing Witcher 3 right now. She's enjoying it apparently quite a bit. It's actually a really awesome game. Let's get into this video. What's this video about? Something to do with finding games at garage sales and stuff. First off, really weird day. I'm going to show you, though, the stuff that I got actually this past Sunday when I was filming the 100th episode of VGS, which, by the way, if you've not seen yet, go check it out. It's up. A lot of people have already watched it, so thank you to those that did. I got a lot of PS1 games, and I only showed a few, and then I actually cut the clip out of the 100th episode where I showed like all of them, just because it ended up being like a 1.5-minute long clip, and the episode was already at almost 26 minutes long, so I cut out a bunch of little things, so it wasn't a friggin' 40-minute long episode. Anyways, here are the games, all the games that I got in there. Dune 2000, which I did not have for my collection. Tomb Raider 2. A really, really nice copy of Final Fantasy VII, which I need to see if this is actually in better shape than my personal one. Legend of Legaia, pretty fun little RPG in like that $25, $35 price range or so. Alundra 2, and Metal Gear Solid VR missions. If you never played this, this is like, think of it as Metal Gear Solid in mini-game form almost. Just tons and tons of little missions to do. Then we have Final Fantasy Tactics, Duke Nukem, Time to Kill. All these games are in pretty damn nice condition. Only a few had some scratches and stuff to them. Siphon Filter, MTV Music Generator. There were more that were in in this lot. Some I actually just like gave away throughout the day. I did sell one game from this lot, though. It was Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and that was actually shown in the episode. Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy VIII. The best one that was in there was Tactics Ogre. We have, and then just some really sort of junky filler titles. Soviet Strike, Spec Ops, Covert Assault, Spec Ops Airborne Commando, Delta Force, Urban Warfare, and a PC game, Lands of Lore. And then there was a few strategy guides. We have Summoner 2, Alundra 2, the Tomb Raider 3 and 2 guide. All three of these ones I didn't have for my collection. And then Final Fantasy 7 and 9 and 8 that a freaking dog apparently chewed on the front cover. Maybe a cat, who knows. Some little animal chewed on it. And The Hobbit. And actually, there was some more games in that lot. There was some PS2 games that I forgot to grab. Anyways, oh well, sorry. And then at the end of the day, on Sunday, I ended up getting some cat hair in my mouth. Some Jaguar games from Josh. He actually bought my Jaguar and then got some games later on in the day. And the games were Bubsy, and these are all complete in the box. The boxes are pretty worn. Zool 2, and then a Team Tap for the Jaguar. What did I pay for those? Like $40, I think, for all three of those. And then I think that was all. Oh, and then I got this, which was shown in the video. The Really Mint Really Mint controller for Donkey Kong 64, the banana one. And that is it. That's the stuff I got earlier in the week. And now, right before I show you today's weird garage sale finds, we're going to do the random game giveaway. So, Katie, can you do the drum roll for me here? I'll lend you my leg to do the drum roll on. All right, so here we go. The winner of this week's random game giveaway winner thing on whatever system they want is Curtis Mitchell. Congratulations, Curtis. Let's hear a woo.
Congratulations.
Woo! Let me know. Send me a personal message either here on YouTube or on the Facebook fan page, and let me know what system you want the random game to be for. and what your shipping address is, and I'll get a game mailed off to you shortly. I'm usually about a week behind on getting a game mailed off to anyone that wins the prior week. As always, there is a game giveaway right now, and all you have to do is be subscribed, thumbs up this video, and leave a comment down below Katie's head down there. Comment can be about whatever, but today's suggestion is going to come from Katie Head. What is it?
If you could have any animal as a pet, both real or fictional, what would it be?
So what would you have as a pet? Fake, real, whatever. What would yours be, Katie?
Probably a griffin, because I can ride it and it flies.
She can ride a griffin. Mine, I pick a real animal. I pick a fossa, which is this little weird creature, kind of looks like a cat. Lives in Madagascar and eats lemurs. Look that up, everyone. A little bit of animal knowledge for you. So anyways, there's your suggestion for the day, but just be subscribed, thumbs up this video, leave a comment down below. That's how you enter. Contest goes every week until Friday, midnight, Eastern Standard Time, and winners are always announced that following Sunday. It's a random selected winner from the comment section down below using a random number generator, in case you ever wanted to know. All right. So now the garage sale stuff for today. Wow, I am so tired. I've been tired all day. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I got a decent amount of sleep. Maybe I overslept. Maybe I slept too much, but I was dragging myself to the sales this morning. The first few things I came across, a Game Boy for $7 with the battery cover in really nice shape. It turns on, it gets power, but I think the screen's dead. I took it apart. I tried seeing if the contact, like where the screen and the ribbon go together, was like loose or something. No. So I think the actual screen is dead on this, but it is a really clean shell and has a pretty clean faceplate. So $7 isn't horrible, but it does suck that it actually doesn't play a game. We have a pretty decent stack of Wii games. This was $15 for all of these. Super Mario Galaxy, Dead Rising, Chop Till You Drop, Mario Kart, which is probably the most common game I find at garage sales, Resident Evil, The Umbrella Chronicles, Resident Evil, The Dark Side Chronicles, both very fun on-rail shooter games. If you haven't played these and you're a fan of the Resident Evil series, they're not like story heavy. I mean, I wouldn't say play these for the engrossing story that they have, but they're just really fun, more of like arcade style ones. So, and they're multiplayer, so you can play 2 people at the same time. You can use the crazy huge zapper gun McGillicuddy that they made for the Wii remotes. McGillicuddy, that's a fun word. And Rayman Origins. So all of those for $15. Then now it's story time. Then I came to this sale. This guy, he was just unloading everything out of a trailer and his garage, I think. I asked, am I early? He's like, no, come on up. And I was like, okay. So I came up and I'm looking around. I see a really disgusting Nintendo Power Pad. And I'm like, hey, you got any other Nintendo game-related stuff and items? And he's like, no. I was like, oh, okay. He goes, well, I have computer games, and I'm not a PC gamer myself. So I was like, whatever. But I noticed where he was pointing that they were big box PC games. So they were buried underneath a lot of stuff. So we took everything off. And I never really pick up PC games, but I kind of did one of those, like I took a shot because I don't know most of like the values on them. I know the good ones, like I know the good series and stuff, but as for obscure like collectible titles on PC, I don't. So I just sort of took a shot. I paid like $2 and change a piece for them, and here's the ones I got. Unfortunately, no, there wasn't anything mega rare or hard to find or anything, but we have a Sonic and Knuckles collection. I just thought the box on this one was cool. All of them are complete. Some of the boxes are pretty beat up, and the discs are all obviously in there in really good shape, but we have Science Fiction, the Ultimate Collection, 6 complete games. This is the worst condition box out of all of them. It also comes with a Star Trek screensaver. I think that's the selling point for that one right there. But the games on it are like Star Control 2, Space Word Ho, other games as well. This one is Lords of the Realm 2, and I cannot get the freaking box to close. It's like the inside box is too big for it. We have the original Tomb Raider, This one was actually pretty decent. Wing Commander 3, Heart of the Tiger. This one's in really nice shape. I appreciate the boxes for these older PC games. A little history on myself is I didn't have a computer in my house growing up that could play anything on it until I was like 17 or 18. So there really was no point at that time. I had so many consoles, so many console games, there was no point in me going, oh, I'm going to just forget all that now and go into PC. So I just stuck with my console, heritage up until that point. But I do appreciate a lot of the older PC games, the art on the boxes, the actual, the fact that there's a lot of RPGs, and a lot of, horror games that never release onto consoles that I would like to play someday. This one, I'm pretty sure my friend Jeremy's going to be grabbing because he is a wrestling fan, and this is just ridiculous. It's the Slam Cam, with the camera inside, WWF, and you can take pictures yourself and put them in the action. You can have Stone Cold choking the hell out of you, doing the stunner. It's pretty goofy, but yeah, I think Jeremy wants that one. And then we have William Shatner's Tech War. Not 100% sure what was supposed to be in this circle, if it's on the other side of the box. Maybe it was a big sticker or something. Then, I love the box for this one. I just love the graphic of it. Dungeon Keeper, with that weird, demon troll head. So, like I said, all of those, they ended up being about $2 and change a piece. The most valuable one in there is maybe, between $20 and $25. So no super mega score there. But still, if you're watching this and you're a fan of the old PC games and you happen to see one there you're interested in, or hopefully more than one, I pick those up, and like I said, I barely ever do, but when I do pick them up, I pick them up in the sense of maybe someone will want to trade for them, or possibly buy them or whatever. But anyways, if you're interested in doing a trade or you're interested in any of those, just send me a message or a comment down below. And I know, like I said, the WWF one's probably going to Jeremy. The Sonic and Knuckles one might be going to the flea market. I think someone out there would be interested in that. But besides those, let me know. All right. So that guy, I spent 20 minutes basically digging those out, making sure everything was in them. We haggled back and forth on a price. He actually raised his price from $20 to $30 because he didn't realize when I said all of these meant all of these. He thought it meant half of them or something. So he went from 20 to 30, and then I went back down. I was like, I won't pay that much. So we went back down on the price. I was exchanging phone numbers with him because he said he had a Neo Geo system and some other stuff, but it was in storage. He really had no idea where it was. He'd have to get back to me. And while we were talking, he said he had a PS2 with a screen, and he was in his house. And I was like, oh, cool, can I see it? And he's trying to explain it. I was like, can I see it? He's like, yeah, sure. So he brings it out. It was not a PS2 with a screen. It was a PS1 with a screen. Screen was in pretty damn nice shape. It didn't have a controller for the system, I don't think. It did, and it had a stack of games, I think about 12 to 15 games. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. And I said, how much would you want for all of it? And he said, $150. And my jaw just sort of dropped, and I didn't know what to say. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money for that. And I'm like, that's a little high. And I always try to be as polite as possible, give knowledge, but in a really not condescending way. Like, you're wrong, you're stupid, this is worth $5, But I was trying to tell him, no, the system, because he was mainly talking about the system here. He wasn't even talking about the games. He was like, the system with the screen, he goes, oh, these were $100+. I'm like, well, when they came out, yeah, a long time ago, but I'm like, they normally go for maybe $50 or so in this condition, and it wasn't, like I said, it was missing controller. The system was a little dirty and looked like maybe roaches or something were living in at one time, but the screen was really nice. So I had said it would be probably more in the $50 range, and he's just shaking his head, nope, nope, nope. I couldn't, persuade him any other way, so he was not coming off that price. And we went back and forth with, would you sell any of the games separate? Yes, no, no, yes. These are the ones I would sell separate. He wanted to at least keep some of them, so when he sells this for $150, that's never going to happen, then, he can have some games with it. Surprisingly, this is one of the cases where, honestly, the games were more valuable than the system was. The games I ended up picking up, there were 6 of them. Like I said, he had about 15. The only ones I didn't get were a couple Final Fantasies, because he said those were worth, a decent amount, and he wanted to keep those with the system. So these are the ones I did get, though. All of these are complete. A couple of them are in a little bit of rough shape, but Parasite Eve 2, Dino Crisis, Crash Bandicoot 3, Warped, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Front Mission 3. I just realized how many goddamn 3s were in this stack. Every game here was almost a 3. And then finally, a game I literally, 2 days ago, I think 2 days ago, bought on eBay, and it hasn't even arrived at my house yet. Countdown Vampires. So, there you go. I added a game to my collection that I just paid, full price on eBay because I got tired of looking for it. But all of that ended up being $25. So, obviously still a good deal, but the $150 for the system and with the screen was just not going to happen. After spending 45 minutes at that guy's house, I want to say it was 40 to 45 minutes, it was getting fairly late in the day. The rest of the stuff I ended up picking up, 3 original Xbox games. We have Digimon World 4, Pitfall, The Lost Expedition, which I did not have this one in my collection. It comes with Pitfall 1 and 2, and then Simpson Road Rage. These ended up being $10. I think they originally wanted $5 a piece, so we got 3 for $10. And this was cool. This was only $2. It was the Forza Motorsports, not different garage sale, not that same place. Forza 4 limited edition set right here in really nice shape. Comes with an art book and a steel book case in there, so that was cool. Oh, Katie's disappearing. Bye. She has to go. Where are you going?
My phone's going off.
Oh, her phone's going off. I thought she had to go pee. And then I ended up getting 2 PS2s today. Neither of them have cables or anything. I have not checked to see if this has a game in it, though. I still have to do that. But a Slim and a Fat, and a bit of a news update on the PS2 trade-in situation with GameStop. They've been going down in value in the sense of what they're giving for trade. They actually did start selling some of them on their website, which they originally said that they weren't going to sell any of them because they were originally getting them to actually sell off to another company or another service. Someone else was going to be handling them, but maybe they ended up hanging on to a few for sale on the website. I don't know, but I think they're $60 for a used PS2 on the website. The trade values, though, have gone down. I believe right now, currently, for a complete Slim, you can still get $750. Hookup cables and a controller. For a complete Fat, I think it's now down to $1250. So they actually split the values in between the different sizes. Before, they weren't doing that. It was just if it was complete or incomplete. I don't even know right this second if they're even giving anything for an incomplete system. So basically the trade values now are almost becoming worthless unless the system is guaranteed broken. And even in that case, for $1250 for a Fat, that's too low for even a broken one, honestly. So that was it. I did pick up, these aren't garage sale finds, flea market finds or anything, just things I picked up for my collection. Christmas Nights into Dreams, the little not for resale sampler disc, and Raiden on the Jaguar. I'm sort of on a Jaguar game kick now. After I got that Jaguar CD system, I wanted to pick up a few Jaguar games that I never ended up picking up in the past. I still don't have any CD games though, so I need to at least get one. And then I think that's it. Pretty sure. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching as always. Don't forget, game giveaway each week. Just subscribe, thumbs up this video, and leave a comment down below. And that is it. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I will see you later. Peace!